after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Hey, we got man like KSI in the building, blood. My thoughts on my last fight. This is the first KSI reaction in a while and that, blood. You know what I'm saying? If you guys go check my Sidemen 300,000 versus $300 road trip, or you guys will like see the reason to why I stopped reacting to them and why I'm reacting to them. But in shortness, I don't know, long story short, blood. What I basically said in that video is that obviously the reason why I stopped reacting to these guys was one, when KSI pissed on Bazinga and Zerka, blood. Absolutely atrocious moment. And also obviously the KSI incident when he said the P word. Those were the reasons why I stopped reacting to them. And I was thinking to myself like, should I react to these guys? But I was like, bro, these guys ain't bad guys. They just be doing dumb shit for in certain times and them thing there for whatever reason, blood. You know what I mean? But all in all, bro, we back watching them. But if anything of that magnitude happens again, fam, I'm done. Because the only reason I react to these guys realistically is because of YouTube. But we're here, blood. Obviously, the fight, I wasn't able to watch it with my guys like I normally do in that, blood. I was out somewhere. But I still got to watch the fight and them thing there. And bro, from the first 2 seconds, bro. From the first 2 seconds when I saw KSI stance and I saw Fournier's stance, I already knew KSI was going to win. And that's all I needed. Those first second even, bro. From the time I saw the way KSI started on his feet, blood, nice and, you know what I mean? And the way Fournier had his feet like out like this, it didn't look right, man. I already knew KSI was going to win. So yes, he did elbow, man. And whatever happens in boxing, I'm not a boxing connoisseur. Whether the loss gets taken away, they run it back, I don't know. They shouldn't run it back though, because KSI is going to win. You already knew KSI was going to win. No matter how he was going to win, he was going to win, blood. You know what I'm saying? Whether it went to the judges, whether it was an illegal knockout, he was always going to win that fight. You could tell, fam. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely did knock man out with his forearm and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
KSI back from
but let's see what he has to say.
007. What an event. Misfits, you know how it is. There's always big moments happening, whether it's good or bad. People are talking about
and obviously he's got the elbow thing there, you know. But it wasn't elbow though, it was like forearm, bro. You know what I mean?
You have Boogie versus Wings.
I don't know what the hell this was, bro. Like, bro. Like, this is why human beings just shouldn't put themselves at a disadvantage. And this guy in the green shorts, bro, I don't know what the hell he was on. But normally when people aren't good at boxing and they get in the ring and they like get a flustered of hit at them or whatever, bruv, they just start throwing punches themselves type of thing, bruv. It might not look good, but it's just their defense mechanism. They like curl up, bruv. They start throwing punches, they run away. This guy was just getting hit. I actually didn't understand it. He didn't try defend, he didn't try attack, he didn't try run away. Like, he just was just getting hit on some Footasylum-ish, bruv. His defensive mechanisms were just non-existent, bruv.
On the prelims,
he was just getting hit.
Was huge. Congrats to Wings. You had two fierce, entertaining female fights.
I didn't see this one.
The amazing fight between DK Money and Virus. DK Money.
Did I watch this? I didn't see this one either. I didn't see this one either.
And then at the end of the second round, Virus coming back with the KO of his own, and then managing to win the fight from that KO. Incredible.
Deji, yeah, I didn't see that
Swarms.
one.
Deji showing the
skill
shout out
man like
and absolutely
outboxing
Swarms and getting a victory there. That's 2 wins.
Yo, Swarms was on some B-Tech thing though, blood. Man was just in the corner getting hit, and then you could tell every single time he tried to, you know, snuff, man, bro. Do a little sneak attack and that.
For Deji now, incredible scenes. And then you had your boy, K to the S to the I, absolutely obliterating Joe Fournier.
Yeah, you could tell, man.
9-0 pro. And then I got the KO. But, of course, there's controversy with the KO. Did I knock him out?
There's no controversy. You definitely hit him with that, you know what I'm saying? Because when you hit him with the overhand,
I absolutely obliterating.
Like, boom, obviously, your first instinct is you just hit him with the mad shot. His eyes opened like, oh shit. Attack 100%, but I feel like he still was calm though.
9-0 pro.
Nah, he was stumbling a bit. He definitely, you see what I'm saying? You definitely gotta go and unload it. You get me, blood. Your barrage of punches and that.
But
he definitely,
of course, there's controversy with the KO.
Yeah, man.
Did I knock him out with my elbow? Did Joe Fournier run into my elbow and knock himself out? Did my right hook even connect? Joe Fournier is appealing to the commission to get the win overturned. So will I get disqualified? Will it be a no contest? Will it remain the same?
Nah, but don't let him win the fight though. If I come onto the internet and I see that KSI's win was overruled, and that's another W for Joe Forney. I will hunt him down myself and knock him out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That should not happen. If you want to say take away the W from KSI, calm, but do not dare take his his W and put it over on that side, because I swear down, fam.
These are questions that we'll soon know the answer, but you know, I can tell you my truth. I truly believe I hit him with a right hook. Now you gotta remember, 99% of people have never ever been in the ring, so they don't know what it's like to ever be in a fight. So when I hit him with an overhand and I saw that he was stumbling, I knew it was time to destroy. I knew there were three things he was probably gonna do. He was either gonna put his gloves up and just weather the storm. He was either gonna just go for broke and throw some wild punches, or he was gonna clinch. And that's one of the reasons why, instead of me just going for broke, going for wild hooks or wild straights, I went with a right to the body, because I knew he wasn't really gonna be protecting that. So I managed to connect with the right body, and then he proceeded to clinch me. And at that point, I tried to step back and come through with a hook. And as soon as I
Yeah, come on, bruv. KSI, come on now, my guy. Like, I don't know why people do this, bruv. I've been preaching this a lot, bruv. Well, actually, I've not been preaching it, because I've just been saying it to myself, because I've just noticed that sometimes there's human beings don't like to be honest with themselves, bro. Just be honest with yourself, bro. You knocked him out with your forearm, my guy. Look at this, bruv. Look at this. Let's even slow it down at that, bruv. Let's slow it down, bruv. Just say you knocked him out with your forearm, elbow, whatever you want to call it, and let's move on, bruv. Look at that. Oh, hold on. Alright, hold on. Technical difficulties. Look at that. Come on now, man. Your hook did not connect, bruv. Don't try, you're not flabbergastos with all your, if you've never been in a ring, Don't do that.
I then saw him drop on the floor.
Don't do that.
And that was all she wrote. Now, it's crazy because I truly believed that I hit him with a right hook. His face hit my glove, and I followed through and knocked him out. So then when I went over to talk to Slim and Dean the Great and Ade, Slim and Dean the Great whispered in my ear like, nice KO, but I think it was an elbow, bro. Now at that point, I was hella confused because I was so
yeah, because at the time I was like, oh shit, man did it. That was my first reaction, because we, from the, like, when it was live, we just saw, like, the camera was behind KSI, blood. So from what we saw, it looked like it was a sweet, nice little right hook type of thing. Knocked him out and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, oh, shit, man actually did it. I was like, yeah, I could tell that was going to happen already, bro. But then when they like replayed it 1, 2, 3 times and that, and you know, it's that was just all forearm, bro.
That I hit him with my fist. So I went backstage and I saw a replay literally on the ring. From the angle that I could see, it showed that I just threw a right hook and he just dropped. But you can't see if it connects. You just saw a right hook and the camera was this side and he drops, and that's it. And then I see another replay, a right hook, threw a right hook, and literally on the ring, from the angle that I could see, it showed that I just threw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That looks mad. Sorry, people. Yeah, that's all forearm, man. That's all forearm. He may have connected a little bit with the thingy, but the force that you hit him with, whether it was here, like that punch that you hit him with into part of your glove or whatever, that would not have been enough force to knock man out. That was all forearm that did the damage, man.
You can't see if it
all forearm. And bro, when I was during the fight, I actually touched this part, bro. Now I'm a skinny guy, bro. I'm not a big guy, so I don't know what KSI is like this part of his thingy. But for me, right here, this is just one long bone, bro. So if I did that to some, bro, all they're getting is pure bone, bro. Whether it's my elbow or just this part here, blood, that's just pure bone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right hook, and the camera was this side, and he drops, and that's it. And then I see another replay, the replay that we've probably all seen, and it looks like I missed my hook and it hits my elbow. So it's a weird one, because for me, I truly believe
it's not elbow though, it's forearm.
But the replay is saying otherwise. Now Joe Fournier.
What do you mean the replay is saying otherwise? Big man, is video evidence in 4K. What we talking about, bro? You're saying the video saying otherwise like it's a completely different person and it's he say, she say, bro. It's visual evidence, my guy. What we doing?
I intentionally used my elbow.
No, it wasn't intentional. That's one thing it wasn't. It was not intentional, bro. We know that. But one thing KSI can't do is come and say that it wasn't my forearm. It wasn't intentional. It was accidental, 1000%, bruv. Now he did not mean that, bruv. You're not end, bruv, but it was still forearm.
To knock him out.
What's going through your mind right now, Joe?
They cheated.
And this for the kids thing was so dumb, bruv.
Viral. It's all over the world. He hit me with a clean elbow.
Which makes no sense, because why would I want to ruin all my hard work to just elbow him?
Nah, it wasn't on purpose. I can
understand if Joe Fournier was absolutely obliterating me and then I hit him with an elbow, or it looked like I hit him with an elbow, to drop him, and then I win the fight. But I was literally all over Joe Fournier. If you look at the fight, I was all over him. He hardly threw any punches because I pretty much rocked him in the first 15 seconds with a fast right hook. I mean, a fast right cross to his face. Instantly at that point, his whole demeanor changed and he became very negative. And it kind of reminded me of like Swarms or Pineda. So yeah, him trying to say that I intentionally used my elbow to knock him out is just ludicrous, and it's stupid. And I believe most people are on my side in the sense that if I did hit him with my forearm or my elbow, it wasn't intentional. But I mean, fuck me, if I'm knocking people out with my forearm or my elbow, maybe I should be getting into MMA. Maybe I'm in the wrong sport. Nah, I'm kidding. I would go nowhere near MMA, man. I have seen what those guys gotta do and deal with, and I am good. But yeah, with my style of fighting, it's very unorthodox, you know. How many boxers do you see, professional boxers do you see, bounce like that with their hands all the way down? Yeah, it's hardly any. And I knew Joe.
I don't know if he always did that though. I feel like that was just this fight though. He was overconfident. Because other fights, I don't think he was moving like that. I feel like he was just confident in this fight. That's why he did it. That's not like how you generally fight.
Was struggling to deal with this style because for him, he's thinking, okay, if I try to jab him, he's just going to move back. And then if I try to rush him, he's going to just blitz into my face and then knock me out that way. So he was kind of just stuck in the mud, trying to time me when I come in. But because I kept feinting and bouncing and it looked like I was gonna go in when I didn't, he was just confused and a bit lost essentially. But yeah, round one, did my thing, dominate. I hardly got hit. As you can see, I'm pretty blessed. So round two was when, you know.
Oh, that's the thing though, I don't think I can react to this shit. I just realized that, you know. I feel like the zone's gonna block this. We'll see.
Happened, so, you know,
if anything, I'll just have to blur out certain parts.
Jab to the face. Just, you know, coming in and out of range. You know, body right to the body. I tried to go for an overhand there because he was a little stationary. I was like, all right, let me slow it down a little, you know, hitting the jab. So with that was, I think, the only shot he hit me with. Jab to my face when I tried to jab him. So at that point, I knew, okay, you're going to try and jab when I jab. So all I did was just make a little adjustment. And when I went to jab him again, I simply just caught his jab while jabbing at the same time. Boom. So I don't know if you could see, but notice how this time I was able to jab him while he was jabbing me, but catch his jab so it didn't hit my face. And he just got a mean jab to the face, and I'm just there like, bless. I probably should have done more jabs, but he was moving quite a lot. So it was kind of hard to get something on or get something working for me. I was trying to set him up here to try and fly by, but then it wasn't on. So I waited again, you know, a bit of defense there. At this point, I feel like I've hit him to the body enough for him to think that's just what I'm going to continue to do. And that's when I switched it up. I was like, all right, time to hit him to the head, and I went with an overhand. Boom.
Oof.
And that instantly dazed him. Instantly, he was backing up, and I'm there trying to go for the kill. That's why I went for the right hand to the body, just to make sure I get a shot that would always, you know, be there. I come through the right body. I step back, try to throw a right hook, and I just see him drop. So I'm there like...
Yeah, which is what we all saw, which is what I saw, and I thought it was a clean thingy.
I've done it. Oh, no. Don't fuck with me, Joe.
Oh, no. It's Kevin Hart Gasson, bro. Oh, that was.
And bro, he is slumped. Slumped
Shout out
on
to
the
Yinka.
floor. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. But then we look at the replay. So this is a replay everyone saw. First,
and low-key, that actually might be why he did not move a muscle, bruv. Because he was all bone, bruv. You know what I mean?
Slumped on the floor. He didn't know.
Because that kind of knockout is brazy, bro. Man was not moving, bro. So that kind of explains maybe why he actually like was dazed that much, is because he probably did get hit with all bone.
But then we look at the replay. So this is a replay everyone saw. First, the overhand. Big shot. Fucked him up. Didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was trying to survive at this point.
He was trying to clinch there. He was trying to clinch,
yeah. It looks like I hit him with that elbow there. So we see another angle. Now look.
Look, I'm gonna stop saying elbow, his forearm.
He's coming forward towards me. Notice how he's coming forward towards me. I'm trying to throw a right hook, a quick right hook on the inside. Like, it's fast, like one of them ones, like a sneaky right hook. Now, for him to say that I intentionally tried to use my elbow, it's just outrageous. Like, I would need to do it like that? I don't even know, like, hit him like that? If anything, that's even harder to do, to get. It's awkward, and I wouldn't do that because I'm not trained in how to elbow someone. But then I'm looking at footage like this.
KSI, stop playing with him, bro.
This is
Look
on
at that.
speeds.
God, oh, God damn.
Why are we
That's
watching
on
a speed
speeds,
reaction?
like-
Why
and
are
it
we
looks
watching
like
it?
it's just a
That
right
was
hook.
weird, bro.
Bro, it just looks like I'm throwing a right hook. And that's what I thought I did. I thought I just threw a right hook.
Yeah, you
But
did throw a right
crazy
hook,
thing
but
is,
it just, you know what I'm
this
saying,
whole controversy
landed
in this
wrong.
incident, it just made this way bigger than I thought it'd ever be, if I'm being honest. I had Conor McGregor tweeting this. Did you see the KSI finish via elbow strike? If so, what do you think of it? Fight was ruled a win, even though it was in boxing. Conor McGregor replies with, I seen it, I liked it. He going. Fair play, KSI. Like, Jake Paul's pissed.
Yeah, of course, because Jake Paul's going to be
Why
pissed.
won't you acknowledge me, Conor? I had a load of MMA guys just tweeting about it. It was on ESPN. It was on The Independent, The Mirror, The Daily Mail, The Evening Standard. It was on the news everywhere. It was on social media everywhere. It's crazy because that whole incident just made the whole event bigger than it would have ever been. But yeah, ultimately, I know it's not going to be a disqualification because I didn't intentionally try to hit him with my forearm or my elbow. I went for a right hook, and I believe I hit him with a right hook, and then the rest of my follow through also hit him. I mean, you gotta remember the same thing happened with Liam Smith and Chris Eubank. Yeah, people gotta remember, this is, you know, boxing. It's combat. Shit happens, man. But yeah, for me, it kind of sucked because I put so much hard work into that fight. Training the weeks and weeks of camp, just relentlessly put my body through hell to make sure for one night I was as good as I was. And then for it to be ruined by a moment like that. You know,
Bro,
at
if you
the
come on,
end
man,
of
you
the
can tell
fight,
it's fully fought out, but it wasn't
puts a whole
intentional,
down
though.
On everything. But yeah, ultimately, we'll see what.
I mean, if that's the
PBA
rules, if it wasn't intentional, then by all means, take the victory, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it wasn't intentional. But obviously, I don't know boxing. I don't know the rules and the ins and outs and them thing there, bro. You know what I mean? So even if it wasn't intentional, you still did hit him with your forearm. So I don't know if that still counts as a disqualification.
I truly don't believe it's going to be a disqualification. I know a lot of haters or Jake Paul fans are gagging or hungry for me to have a disqualification so I can get an L. These guys.
Oh wait, so it turns into an L. Nah. If the disqualification, that's what I'm saying, bro. If the disqualification means that he gets an L or the W goes over to Fournier, that shouldn't happen, bro. We shouldn't get an L for it, blood. Like, calm, dismiss it, bro. It doesn't count, bro. Whatever, calm. You know what I'm saying? But to say that disqualification, bro, if it was intentional, now it's an L on your record. That nah, man. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Pleading that I have an L on my record.
I don't like
I
that.
honestly think it either
If
won't
anything,
get
it just shouldn't
overturned
count.
or it'll just be a no contest.
At the most.
And either way, you know, I'm not really fussed. Because I know I was better than him. I didn't end up on the ground, slumped on the floor. I'm not going to rematch him because what's the point?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he was out of it, man. Like, look at the guy, man.
Because I know I was better than him.
He was out of it, man. Look at him, bro. Look. He was out of it, man. Look at his eyes. He was out of it, man.
Slumped on the floor. I'm not going to rematch him because what's the point? And yeah, I'll just move on. I'll have what? 5 wins, no losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Flipping out, what a record. And in the future, people look at my record and go, what? 1 no contest? What's that for? And they just see me obliterate Joe Fournier and then sleep him. It's kind of just like, okay, well, cool, I guess. I think the only way I'd actually be pissed is if I lost. But I just don't see that happening because I didn't intentionally try to knock him out with my elbow.
Definitely shouldn't be a
that's
loss,
my thoughts about
'cause
the
that's
whole
crazy.
situation. I think we'll find out what the results are this Friday. But yeah, Misfits 007, a fantastic event with a frustrating ending. But hey, me versus Tommy Fury, hopefully should be happening soon this year. And I already know that's going to be a crazy fight. But just imagine me knocking out Tommy Fury. How crazy the internet would go. How crazy it would go online. You know, it'd be all over the news. KSI, a YouTuber, knocked out a professional boxer that beat Jake Paul. I mean, at that point, all the Jake Paul fans are in the bin. And Jake Paul just wouldn't have a leg to stand on.
Logan Paul, all the Pauls.
It's been your boy KSI. I think next video will be a Reddit. I'll see what you guys have been posting, but
yeah, I thought this video was gonna be a Reddit.
Take care.
When he talks about the fight. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Shout out to ManLykeKSI, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy Jazz, and I'm out of here and the big people, man. Guy, I don't know if this video is gonna get blocked as well, bro. So I might have to like blur some of the fights out, because when you're reacting to the videos and then you have the DAZN fights, then it gets all techie and that, you know.